questions for Josh?
Have you allowed yourself to start thinking about senior day at all yet? Or are you still pushing that off?
A little bit. Really, Coach Fick in the team meeting yesterday, it kind of hit me. He was just saying, this is our last guaranteed week. There's no guarantee that we practice next week, so we got to prepare like it's the last. It's kind of championship week in a sense. So maybe a little bit for sure.
You've spoken about this before, but just how special is it to be able to run out into that stadium in front of your friends in your hometown, in your hometown?
That's why I chose to come here. It's one of the best feelings in my entire life, and I can't wait. I think it's going to be a special experience on senior day this Friday for sure.
Not that you needed extra motivation, but knowing now that if you do win Friday, you're coming back to Nipper. What does that do for you in the back of your head?
I think home field advantage in Nib is very real. So I think being able to get that, I think we should try to find a way for it to be at home at all costs. But obviously, if it's not, we're still going to take care of business. So.
There seems to be a question mark at quarterback this week, at least Luke wouldn't tell us. Does that change your approach at all, either as a tight end or just as a team captain, and make sure that whoever it is, everyone's on the same page?
Ben's a day-to-day game time decision, but no, I don't think it really changes much. We're good with both. It doesn't change the game plan. Obviously, different style quarterbacks, dual threat versus pro style, but it doesn't change the scheme. It doesn't change how we practice. We trust them. We believe in both of them, and either one can, get the job done on Friday.
You obviously repped with Evan a lot in preseason, not as much since the season began. So what's important from that perspective for you and the other starters in terms of, if Ben's limited this week, getting more comfortable with Evan?
There's a certain level of chemistry you got to build with, not just quarterbacks, but everybody on the team. Everybody on the offense. Everybody's got to feel comfortable with each other, and I think we have that with both Ev and Ben. So I think that's a really good positive thing that like I said, whoever goes in on Friday, it will be fine.
Tulane has a very high-powered linebacker core, obviously, between Dorian Williams and Nick Anderson. What have you been able to see from those two guys on tape, and how do you feel like you can attack them and be successful?
I think the most notable thing that I saw from them is just they're very capable of finding the ball, and they get there really fast. I think fundamentals is going to be a big key with those two guys, and everybody in the box. I think they're up front. They're really good with their hands. They're hard to move. They're disciplined. So I think. Yesterday, Coach Fick said this is going to be a game about culture and discipline and little things, attention to detail, and I think that's going to play a big part in this game. In blocking, receiving, everything. So.
Joe.
Josh, you played in a lot of big games here at UC in your time. This is a big one. Everybody knows what's at stake with the championship and also the home winning streak and all that stuff that goes into it. When you get ready for a big game, how much do you embrace that moment? Does it feel different to you, or do you try to make it feel like just any other?
That's a good question. I try to make it feel like any other game, but knowing it's not. You just can't feel the pressure behind it. And you warm up, you practice, you prepare like it's any other game. And that way when you go out there on game day on Friday or Saturday, you're in your routine. It's just like any other day, because really that's all it is. You know what I mean?
I haven't gotten too much into actual practicing game plan yet, although I guess you're a week a day ahead. Anyways, is the muscle memory from maybe the 2018, 2019 offense kicking in a little bit with Evan running it? Does it feel that way at all?
What do you mean?
Running what Dez was running, similar to those first couple of years?
Maybe a little bit. Bringing some things back, I guess. But when Friday comes, we're just going to do what we do. So.
Joe, do you have another one?
I'm good.
Any other questions? Thanks, Josh.
Thank you guys.